Okay, let's continue. Chapter 7, ratio. Problem 5, challenging practice 8. Harry bought some files and pens in the ratio 7:6. He spent a total of $198. A file costs $3 and a pen costs $2. How many files did Harry buy? Alright, let's think about it. And the second question, if Harry bought one more file than pens, how many files and how many pens could he buy with the same amount of money? First things first, right? Let's think about our units, right? We have files, we have pens, and we have a ratio. So this is what we do: files, and we have pens, and we have a ratio, 7:6, right? We need to think about our number of units. Okay? So they tell us basically that what? The cost, right? The cost. So we have 7 units, we have 6 units, right? And the cost of a file is $3, right? $3. So $3. And the cost of a pen is $2. Okay? So we can find our equivalent ratio, right? 7 times 3 is 21, and 6 times 2 is 12, right? Now we're talking about the units of money, right? So units of money, our total cost, right? So total cost is so 21 plus 12 is 33 units, right? And 33 units we know because they tell us. He spent a total of 198. 33 units is $198, right? So how much is 1 unit? 1 unit is 198 divided by 33, which is 6, right? 7 units is 6 times 7, right? 42. So Harry bought how much? 42 files. And this is our A, right? This is what they ask. Now we need to think about B, right? So the B, if Harry bought one more file than pen, right? How many files and how many pens could he buy with the same amount of money? Well, that's a little different condition, right? So he spent total $198, right? They tell us if he bought one more file than pens, right? So we need to remove minus 1 file, right? Minus 1 file, and we do it like this, right? $198. 1 file is $3, right? And we get $195. 195. Now this 195, they were split between files and pens. Okay? So 1 file is $3, 1 pen is $2. Together they cost what? $5, right? $5. So we divide 195. We divide by 5, right? And so our 5, this is $3 plus $2, right? And we find 39. So he bought 39 files and 39 pens, and this is our 1 extra file, right? So 39 plus 1 is 40, right? So he bought 40 files and 39 pens. Alright, hope it's clear. Let's move on. Problem 6. 2/9 of the pupils in primary 5 scored on an A for a test. Oh, sounds like true. The ratio of the number of pupils who scored a B to the number who scored an A was 5:3. The rest of the pupils scored C and D in the ratio 6 to 5. The pupils who scored a B were 48 more than the pupils who scored a C. Okay. How many pupils were there in primary? 5 total. How many pupils failed the test if the failure was a D grade? Okay. Let's think about it. The ratio of the number of pupils who scored an A to those who scored a B, right? So, A, like, how should I, let's call them like A pupils to B pupils, right? A pupils to B pupils was, so the ratio was 5 to 3, right? B to the number, so 3 to 5, right? 3 to 5, because they say B to A was 5 to 3. I'm just flipping it, right? Because I wrote A to B is 3 to 5. Okay? Right. At the same time, we have our C pupils, and we have our two, right? Two, right? Like this. To D pupils. C pupils to D pupils. They have their own ratio. Their ratio is 6 to 5. Alright? So we know that A pupils is 2 over 9. Right? 2 over 9. So there are 9 units. 9 units. Right? But we have 3 units plus 5 units plus 6 units plus 5 units, like we cannot bring it to 9 altogether, right? So we need to somehow transform our ratio to understand what is our 2 over 9. Okay? So how can we do that? How can we do, so there's the denominator is 9, right? We cannot bring all two numbers together to 9. We need to be able to bring them so the denominator is the same, right? And this is what we need to do. We can transform this simple fraction into the equivalent, or fraction again, simple ratio into equivalent ratio, right? Let's multiply both sides by 2. Times 2 times 2, that's going to be 6 to 10. Okay? Alright, once again, right? Why do I choose 2? Because we have 2 here, 2 and 3. We need to bring this to one number, right? So if I have 3 units here, and you multiply it, and I multiply it by 2, right? I get 6. So for this fraction, in order to get 6, right? I need to make it 6, like this, right? 6 over 27, right? So this fraction is the same. 2 over 9 is 6 over 27. Everything is right. But now we transformed our ratio and we have these two ratios, right? And now everything is beautifully kind of assembling itself, right? Because we have our 6 units, we have our 10 units, we have our 6 units, we have our 5 units. All together, 6 plus 6 plus 10 plus 5 is 27 units, right? 27 units. All right. And this is what we need. We have 27 units. We have 27 here in our denominator. Yeah. So our ratio is not now corresponds to our fraction, right? So again, A to B to C to D will be 6 to 10 to 6 to 5. Okay? All together we will have 27 units. And we can use it because our fraction is A is 6 over 27, right? And everything becomes a fraction. We kind of brought everything together to the fraction. Alright? Everything becomes really, really well. Good looking, right? So in the last sentence they tell us that pupils who scored B were 48 more than the pupils who scored C. Alright? What is the difference between B and C here? Right? B is 10 or 10 units and C is 6. So 4 units, right? 4 units is 48. So 1 unit is 12, right? 1 unit is 12. And they ask us how much is total. How much is total? Total is 27 units. 27 times 12, 324, all right? That's your total. 324 pupils in primary 5. 324 pupils in primary 5. Okay? But now they're asking you how many pupils failed the test with the grade D, right? This is your fraction, or this is how many units, right? So you can count it. Like if it's a unit, then you do 5 times 12 and it's 60. If it's a fraction, you can calculate like this, fraction of the total pupils, right? And you will also get 60, all right? No, this one seems easier, so you can go this way. 60 pupils failed the test. All right.